What exactly are 3D shapes? Let's have a look. What exactly are 3D? Before we can understand three-dimensional shapes, we have to understand what two-dimensional shapes are. So remember, with a two-dimensional shape, you get a shape that has a length and a width. But now with a three-dimensional shape, it now also has a depth. So if you cut it open on the top, you can maybe put something inside. Here is also a few examples of three-dimensional shapes that you can look at. Furthermore, the properties of 3D shapes consist of three things. A 3D shapes has faces. These faces can either be flat faces or it can be curved faces. Those are the surfaces, the different two-dimensional shapes that makes up this three-dimensional shape. Then it has edges. Edges is where if you have a page and you fold the page, it makes a little corner or an edge. Those are the edges that you can count on a 3D shape. Vertices we know as the corners of a shape. Let's have a look at a few three-dimensional shapes. Let's have a look at our different properties of the three-dimensional shape, where we will find everything. So as I said, a three-dimensional shape is made up of different two-dimensional shapes. So if you look at the faces, the faces are now the green parts of your shape. The vertices will now be the little green dots around. It's where all the corners are made for the shape. The edges are now the ones flickering green and blue. That is where you can find all the different parts of your three-dimensional shape. Firstly, we are going to have a look at a few prisms. Remember, a prism is connected with rectangles. And you can think of when you are in prison, you are behind bars. So that makes up rectangular shapes. For the triangular prism, you will see that the triangular prism has a triangle on the one side, and exactly on the opposite side, it also has a triangle. These two triangles are connected with three rectangles, and this is how you identify a prism, by having two shapes of the same kind, and those two shapes are connected with rectangles. It is called a prism. This triangular prism has five faces because it has two triangles, and each of the sides of the triangle is connected with a rectangle. So there's one, two, three rectangles connecting the two triangles. When we look at the vertices, it's the corners. Each triangle has three corners. So there's one, two, three. And then the other side also has one, two, three corners. So those are six vertices. If we now look at the edges, the green parts, wherever it makes a fold, so there's one, two, three parts for the triangle, and there's also one, two, three on the other side for that triangle. But that is not all. Wherever the rectangles connects, it also make an edge. So that was six for the triangles. So it's seven, eight, nine. That is where your vertices are. Edges. Rectangular prism has also rectangles connecting the two sides. In this case, there's a square and a square on the other side, which is connected by four rectangles. But this can also be, this face can also be the shape of a rectangle. So it can either have two squares and connected with rectangles, or it can have all of the sides rectangular shapes. In this case, the number of faces is the 1, 2 squares, and then on each side of the square there is a rectangle connecting it to the other side. So that was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is where the 6 faces comes from. The vertices or the corners, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 for each square. So there's one square here and there's 4 corners of the squares there as well, and that makes up 8 vertices. The edges again is the side, so for each square there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the other side 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that makes 8. Connecting all the sides, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, which makes it 12. Prism is called that because it has a pentagon base, and directly on the other side there's also a pentagon. So meaning there's two shapes of the same kind, which is a pentagon. The pentagons are then connected by rectangles from every side. So if you look at the number of faces, we have 2 pentagons, and then from each side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rectangles, which makes it 7 faces. The vertices, remember that's the corners. There's one corner on each side of the, or the pentagon has 5 corners, 5 vertices, and the pentagon on the other side also has 5 vertices, which makes it 10. The edges, each pentagon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 edges, and then it's the same for the other side, so there is also 5. And then we connect the rectangles, edges 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That gives us 15 edges for the pentagon. When we now have a look at pyramids, pyramids you can think of when you look at pictures from Egypt. Egypt, those triangle shaped structures that you find in Egypt, they call them pyramids. So a pyramid also in 3D shapes looks like the pyramid in Egypt. They just have different bases. So let's have a look at a few different pyramids. With pyramids, you will see it makes you think of Egypt. So this is a shape that has triangles on the sides, and it ends in a point at the top or an apex. In this case, there is a square at the bottom. This is not a rectangular prism, this is a square based pyramid. This pyramid has only, a pyramid has only one base, one shape base, and this base is connected with triangles on each of the sides. So it makes the point that makes you think of Egypt, the pyramids in Egypt. So this is a square base pyramid because there's a square at the base, and each side of the square has a triangle that connects it, making a pyramid shape. This then has one square base, And from each square, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles connecting it, making it 5 faces. Then the number of vertices will be the one at the top where all the triangles meet, and then one from each of the square vertices. So that makes up 5 vertices. The edges will then be where the square folds over, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and then where the triangle also connects, it's also 1, 2, 3, 4, making it 8 edges. Pyramid. We will see this pyramid has triangles all around. So in this case, the base of this pyramid is a triangle, as you can see on the net. And on each side of this triangle, it has more triangles connecting it to form a pyramid shape. So this we call a triangular based pyramid because it also ends on a point or an apex. So the number of faces will be the one triangle with 1, 2, 3 triangles connecting it to the top, and then the vertices are the 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's the 3 from the one triangle and then where the 3 other triangles connects at the top. Then we have the number of edges. So the base triangle has 3 edges, and then each one of the triangles connecting it, 1, 2, 3. So altogether there is 6 edges. The examples that I used was found on this website, and if you would like to explore a few more of these shapes, you can go onto the link for this website and have a look around. Remember to like and subscribe my YouTube channel for more videos.